Hey cousins, it's just me, Oosh. Day one ish, it's just me, Oosh. Day one ish, it's just me, Oosh. Day one ish, it's just me. Listen, listen, I appreciate each and every one of y'all enjoying the conversations and the content. But without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. Monday Night Raw for October 20th down to the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. Joe and Wade, the insufferable Wade Barrett was absolutely horrific tonight. Oh my God. The word Kavorka, him glazing Roxanne Perez in that terrible match. We'll get to it. We're going to talk about it. Adam Pearce came out and he made his announcement. Essentially, he stripped Seth Rollins of the title. Seth Rollins is injured. He decided it was a good opportunity to take his delicate spine, fragile shoulder, kneecap, groin ass and do a coast to coast and bust his shit out the frame. Okay? So he's done. And so we get the Vision. The Vision comes and they're just like bringing the belt and who gives a fuck? Braun Breaker sounds like a bitch. Do you hear me? A bitch. Anyway, Adam Pearce said, give me the title because we're going to have a battle royale. We're going to mix it up and figure out what's going to go on with the title. Braun Breaker decided he wanted to throw his dick on the crap table and say, I'm not giving you nothing. And Adam Pearce said, listen, give me the title, okay? How about you say please? Adam Pearce said, okay, respectfully, please give me the title. And Braun Breaker handed the title over to the Penguin, and the Penguin handed the title over to Adam Pearce, who left visibly disgusted that he got sunned in the ring. And then Paul Heyman went on to run his fucking mouth, child. I don't even know. Something about the Vision. It was over the bloodline, and Seth was pointing to the future, and they the future, and whoop the whoop, the whoop, the whoop, boom. Who cares? The Judgment Day. Can they break up? Cousin, first question of the evening. Can the Judgment Day wrap this bullshit up? Wrap it up. Roxanne Perez was not Googling Iron. What's his name? Dominic Mysterio for weeks, and now she's back trying to sniff his balls. I am done with the Judgment Day fuckhouse. Ain't no fucking going on. It's corny and it's stupid. Okay? You done broke up the Vision, the bloodline, the hood line, the stud line. Okay? Okay? Alpha Academy is nowhere to be found. Get rid of the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day. I'm done. Anyway, they was backstage talking about they was getting ready for stuff. You had your tag team champions there, very upset with Dominic, feeling like Dominic put them on the line. Dom said, all I said was, I don't want to be the only one wrestling. You two bums don't do shit. So they was feeling some kind of way, and they was like, well, we going to go out there and show you what we got. Boom. First match, Judgment Day versus AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. You know, it says a lot when a makeshift thrown together tag team gets the tag team titles before the Street Profits. Unfortunately, the Street Profits aren't on Raw. But if you had good writers, the Street Profits should have showed up on Raw looking for a title opportunity some way because they're hungry. But you know what? I guess I am the only one that's up and want the smoke. Anyway, as predicted, AJ and Dragon Lee went on to win the titles, and that pin was taken by none other than Finn Balor. Finn Balor is back in the pin driver's seat. He is a loser along with the entire Judgment Day. Wrap it up. Dominic does not need to be in the Judgment Day. Paul Leviskay has made it clear who he is pushing, and that is Dominic Mysterio. He does not need to be in the Judgment Day. Wrap it up. Okay? Okay. Usos is backstage, and Jimmy was asking Jay if, what you want me to acknowledge you now? You feeling some kind of way? And Jay was like, listen, I thought everything was cool. You feeling some kind of way. I'm just letting you know that I got a chip on my shoulders. You understand? I got kicked in the shit yet last week and lost my grill, and CM Punk took my shit. Okay, so I'm feeling some kind of way. And Jay was like, well, whatever. Let me tell you something. Jimmy said, let me tell you something. When we get in this ring for this battle royale, I'm taking everybody out, including your bitch ass. And Jay was like, cool, we cool. I mean, it is what it is. We in there trying to win, right? You love me, man? And Jimmy's like, yeah, I love you or whatever. Moving right along, Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev. I'm going to be honest, for the IC title, I'm going to tell you just how it ended. If you watched this last week, kicked in the balls and rolled the fuck up. And for whatever reason, either Wade or Joe was like, oh man, he's doing something different. He kicked them in the balls from the back. He kicked them in the balls from the back the other day. Like, what? Rusev, put your shirt on, baby. Put your shirt on so we can say Rusev Day. We want to say Rusev Day because you a loser. You a loser. So go ahead and make us feel good and come out with your Rusev Day shirt on so we can say Rusev Day. Rusev Day. That's what we want to do because you a loser, sir. For whatever reason, the WWE Vault YouTube channel decided that rock and wrestling from the 80s would be a good idea for your viewing pleasure. If you want to see the, Hulkster run wild over, the junkyard dog, then that's where you're going to go. You know what? It's a lot of racists running wild in the WWE. Did you think I didn't know what surfaced of Kevin Owens and this Excalibur? You didn't think I knew? Hold on, let me do. Yes, I know. We're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree of the Alpha Babes, because for some reason they're still be calling them the Alpha Academy. They wear Alpha Babe shirts. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, Otis is back. Look like he's got a little slim, but he is Otis nonetheless. Maxine Dupree got out there, did the best she could, what she had, usual. Get her ass beat for the first half and power from behind. But Becky decided that she was going to go ahead and disqualify herself and move the fuck on. Now, this is where I thought we was going to get a surprise, but nope. Regular run-of-the-mill bullshit. I think this is the end of Maxine Dupree's showcase. Okay? Moving right along, we got a video recap of the tour of Australia, or what I like to call the Mother Leather Show, Rhea Ripley, or the Io Sky experience, because they also toured Japan. But you wouldn't know other people were there because we just got to see Mother Leather and Io Sky. Okay? We got a Kabuki Warriors promo. It was very good. Asuka and Kairi Sane are back. And they put the women's tag team division on notice. And I would like one of you to tell me who's all in the women's tag team division outside of Mother Bone and Bliss. Yes, very good. Rhea Ripley basically was shown as well that she broke her nose. But Wade Barrett says she a bad bitch and she built for it tough, because when he broke his shit, he cried. But Rhea Ripley is so strong and so tough and she's so goth that she took the blows like a man. Very good. Paul Heyman was backstage waiting for Adam Pearce to open the door. Adam Pearce opened the door and said, listen, I was looking for you. Just to let you know, the Bronzes are not in the Battle Royale. Paul Heyman said, well, I'm not really sure why they aren't, but what can I do? Adam Pearce said, well, you could beg if you want. You could beg and plead. So Paul Heyman, being the fat pig that he is, he said, oink, oink, oink. Please let the bronzes back in. Please. I'll give you 2 cheeseburgers today, and you can pay me back on Tuesday. Is that how old boy used to talk, Wimpy? Anyway, Adam Pearce was like, nope, slammed the door. Anyway, when Paul Heyman turned around, he ran into Mother Gaunt, Becky Lynch. And Paul Heyman went on and on and on. He put his foot all up and through his motherfucking mouth deep, trying to explain why he decided that Seth freaking Rollins just wasn't that guy. So Becky Lynch grabbed him by his necktie, pulled him in and said, you bitch ass, fat penguin, pussy bitch mofo. I don't trust you. My husband never trusted you. You ain't shit. Everything you love gonna fall apart. And go fuck yourself. That is it. Stephanie Vaquea versus Roxanne Perez with Raquel Rodriguez in her corner. I'm gonna tell you right now, went too long. Roxanne, this was not a good match for you. You and Stephanie do not mesh well. Sad thing is Stephanie is now becoming nothing more than a booty, okay? She did her devil's kiss. That is all the people waited for. Those ladies were in that ring doing all kinds of shit. And I saw the people playing with their phone lights and, connecting to each other and talking to each other through a 10 and a shoestring from the other side of the goddamn arena. I thought I was going to see some beach balls. These people was not interested in shit these women were doing until Stephanie Vaquea grabbed Roxanne by her hair and put that one finger up, and them men came alive. They said, yeah. And then there was, and she got out of it. And they said, one more time. She didn't do it. Audience left, and all of the interest in the match left with it. And this is where we got a surprise return. Nikki Bella ran in for the save because Stephanie did get the pinfall. Of course, Roxanne Penrez, you like that? She got pinned or whatever, and so Raquel decided to come in and start kicking on the bitch. And so Nikki Cross came out in some silver pants with her bosoms exposed and a baseball. Listen, it's not giving. It's giving. I am going to work in my garden and go get some chicken eggs later. That's what the outfit was given. I'm really shocked by Nikki. Anyway, she came in to save Stephanie. And there was a point where Nikki was getting her ass whooped and Stephanie decided to jump on the rope, but she slipped and tweaked something. She was limping around the ring. She grabbed her hand and shook it like, ow, yeah. There's an injury bug going around, baby. You might want to take it easy. You should have went under the rope. Either way, they cleared the ring of the female Judgment Day, and them two decided to hug and do all the things in the middle of the ring. Very underwhelming. Moving right along, Bayley was backstage, and Lyra Valkyrie was talking about something with Adam Pearce. I don't even fucking know. Either way, Bayley was like, she feels good. She's on cloud 9. That's how she was all in Lyra's face. Lyra's like, listen, I'm having a birthday later, and I want you to come, bring the Hennessy, bring some of those muscle relaxers. We can crunch them up and snort them, you know what I mean? And Bayley was like, you know what? I want to tell you I got a surprise coming up. It's going to be fantastic, and I can't wait for next week. And Lyra's like, what's going to happen next week, girl? Like, what are you talking about? And Bayley just said, and walked off. We then head to the Vision's locker room. The Vision has a locker room. It doesn't have like any signs or anything to let you know it's the Vision. It's just them two bitches in the back. Anyway, so they back there, and Braun Breaker was like, you know what? We should go and fuck up Adam Pearce. You take his shoes, and we can leave him laying around somewhere. I thought that was funny. I got a little chuckle. Then Pigpen showed up, And he went on this long tirade of basically explaining to them why they aren't in the Battle Royale. It's because he worked with CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar. And basically he's saying, y'all should listen to me because you are the vision. The shit didn't make no motherfucking sense. And you can see the confusion in the bronzes. Move right along. Nikki Bella is backstage glazing Stephanie Vaquer. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me when she was glazing fucking Ronda Rousey before her and her twin, who's not allowed on the show no more. Her twin turned on Ronda Rousey. Anyway, she basically told Nikki just that. Not Nikki. Nikki told Stephanie just that. Like, I'm going to turn on you eventually, bitch. But she went about it in a roundabout way. So she was like, oh my God, Stephanie, I miss you so much. Oh my God. Like, listen, you just came out of the gate, girl. I mean, oh my goodness, when I was the champion, we didn't have it like this, but you got it now. And you're just so good. Like, oh my God, you're the champ. But I'm going to tell you something, girl. You really need to watch your back because now you got a target on. It's going to be girls coming every which way. But now I got two bitches on my back from Judgment Day. So you owe me, girl. And Stephanie was like, just, I owe you everything, Nikki. I owe you the world. She was like, yes, girl. So since you do, how about I get that favor maybe next week? We can see what we're going to do. Look out for Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez versus Stephanie Vaquer and Nikki Bella, and know that title will not be on the line down to the main event, okay? Because we got to start stacking main event, right? Anyway, moving right along, we going straight into the number one contenders battle royale. Now, there was some backstage shenanigans real quick I want to touch on. Two segments. I don't know if the Americans seen it. We had one half of the New Day, Kofi Kingston, and the Kangaroo. I'm not really sure why he still has a job, but Wesley's gone. That's either here nor there. Anyway, the Kangaroos told everybody to thank God, and then they cut it. And then Kofi Kingston wanted to... This now, let me tell you something. This is some funny shit. I'm going to put you on something. Put you on a little gossip, child. Kofi Kingston said he had a little something he wanted to tell the audience from Xavier Woods because he's still mourning. He said Xavier wanted me to tell y'all that y'all kids is ugly. And I clutched my pearls because I said, I'm sorry, sir. Are we talking about children? So here's the tea. I saw Xavier Woods' wife or his baby mother behind, and he was like in the back of either Bianca or Montez's photo. When I tell you, and I'm not even shamed, child, them kids, ooh, let me tell you, his baby mother looked like, oh my goodness, she looks like a creamy, melted caramel popsicle, okay? That was thrown behind a dumpster and a curly ramen noodle wig was thrown on top. His kids look like him, but they all beige. So just think of it like it's a bunch of little people who got like, they look like they wearing prosthetic skin. Okay? I said, look at those fucking humans. I wouldn't even call them like people. They all look like somebody molded them three. Xavier Woods ain't no bad looking dude, but god damn, bro. You told them people their kids is ugly. Ooh, you got your motherfucking nerves, baby. I said, I know that's right. He got the right one, because I'd have roasted and toasted that man's offspring and the woman he decided to lay up with and squirt some of that stuff in there. No wonder that porn is okay. Anyway, moving right along. The second backstage was El Grande Americanos and the Americanos. I do know y'all said Tyler Bates won, but I don't know if that other one is Butch. He don't look like Butch, but El Grande Americano spoke in Spanish. Okay? And everyone in Sacramento was very excited about this. And it did not fall on me that the two Americanos wore blue suits with thick red ties. Yes, let's do the dog whistles. Let's let everybody know what kind of show, what kind of politics, and who we love. Yes, I know that's right. El Grande Americano, who represents the Gulf of America. Yes. You all wanted to see these guys back on TV, and they are. There you go. Hey, did Tiffany Stratton and Ludwig Kaiser break up? Because they said they had broke up. Y'all know anything about that? Let me know. Anyway, we had a battle royale, and I'm gonna tell you how creative these people are. Did they include anybody from NXT? No. Did they go down to Evolve and introduce any of the new guys? No. Did they maybe go to SmackDown and say, hey, there's an opportunity over there so you can showcase your moves? Nope. They pulled out people who haven't been on my motherfucking TV in months. So we got LA Knight, Jay Uso, Jimmy Uso, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed was removed, and they were replaced by Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles. And I don't even know who else replaced them. And then we had AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, Sheamus, Penta, Rusev, Ivar, Grayson Waller, Kofi Kingston, Finn Balor, JD McDonough, Akira Tozawa, Otis, and El Grande Americano. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just get you to the end, okay? Because at one point we had 6 people left, and I'm gonna close my eyes and try to remember the 6 people that was left. So it was the Usos, it was AJ, it was LA Knight, and it was Dominic Mysterio. Boom, there you go. So they mixing it up or whatever. So picture it. 1903 Sicily. No, I'm just kidding. So picture it, right? Because I know you didn't watch it because you got some sense. So we got the Usos mixing it up. LA Knight almost got Jay out, right? So Jimmy ran in and knocked LA Knight out and pulled Jay in, right? LA Knight ended up getting knocked out. I forgot how. And then what happened was, AJ Styles was about to do his phenomenal forearm, but he got super kicked twice by the Usos, and he got thrown out by Jimmy, right? So then so LA Knight came back, okay, and him and Jimmy got caught on the ropes, right? Remember when Roman and CM Punk got caught on the ropes? Because, they don't do no new shit. They do old shit. So remember they got caught on the ropes and they end up getting flipped out, right? Okay, boom. So them two got caught on the ropes and Jay came over. Mind you, Jimmy was saving Jay the whole motherfucking Crown Royale. Yup, I said Crown Royale because it's late. And so what happened was Jay came over there, right? And he started pushing and he pushed his brother out. And his brother and LA Knight got eliminated, and Jimmy looking like, oh, no, you didn't, bitch. And so Dominic was like, ooh, it's my chance. Mind you, Dominic had got eliminated, but the referee didn't see it, so he slid his ass back in there. Anyway, he thought he was going to jump on Jay. But little did he know that Jay apparently got some kind of sense because he went and spun out the way and threw Dominic over the rope. And now Jay is your number 1 contender for the WWE Heavyweight Championship. So apparently he gonna fight CM Punk. I'm kind of confused. So them two gonna fight when? Are they fighting that Saturday night main event for the title belt, or they fighting next Monday for the title belt? Because I don't even guess. Them two gonna fight for the title belt. See, I was confused for a minute. Yes, so it's gonna be the title belt up over the ceiling, or it's gonna be on that velvet chair or whatever, and them two gonna fight to determine who's gonna be the motherfucking next world champion. Isn't that new and fresh? Oh, and Jimmy, yeah, he out cold. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'd have wrote that shit, I'm all about realism. My brother just threw me out the motherfucking ring after I helped his ass. The way Jay got up on that corner and he didn't give a fuck. Jimmy was mad, running his mouth. Jay was yeeting and skeeting in that corner. The way Jimmy would have been in that ring whooping Jay's ass. It was no urgency. It looked like Jimmy is just fucking defeated and just thrown to the motherfucking wayside. So, if I could predict Saturday night main event, I think Jimmy is going to cost Jay his title match, and CM Punk will finally get a hold of that belt, unless the Vision decide that they feeling some kind of motherfucking way. So it's a toss up. I don't even know, because the way Becky Lynch is moving, she could very well come in there and blow that whole fucking arena up, and everybody could die. So we don't even know. But that's Raw. I'm like so serious. Would I tell you to go back and watch something? Nope. It ain't nothing to be writing home about. There's nothing to play back. There is no movement in stories. There is no new faces. There is no new matchups. You are getting Jay and CM Punk, okay? And you getting John Cena, and we don't know who his opponent is yet. I don't even know who else is going to be on the card, child. That's really it. The same old run-of-the-mill Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So come here and say it with me. That's all I got. I ain't got no more.